The following program is brought to you in part by Time Warner Cable and the Madison County School System. This sports programming is brought to you by State Farm Insurance, Jerry Goble in Richmond, Luxury Pet Service in Richmond, Jack Burford Chevrolet, Faith Created Assembly of God Church, ScenicCabin.com, Linville Insurance, Time Warner Cable, Madison County Schools, Richmond Tourism, Pro Signs, CSEP, First Gear, and Rosenbaum Communications.
Hello everyone, I'm Madison County School Superintendent Elmer Thomas, and I want to thank you for watching Madison County School Sports Television.
Follow Madison County School Sports Television on Twitter, or like us on Facebook, MCS TV, and of course, watch all of our videos on YouTube.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Madison Southern High School in Berea, Kentucky, as we get ready to open up the Madison County School Sports Television season with opening game round of Madison Central and Madison Southern, cross-county rivals. And I'm Jerry Goble. I'm joined tonight by Doug Sally. Doug, I don't know that anybody in the gym knows really what to expect tonight. Both teams playing a lot of new faces. Tell me what you're looking for tonight.
Well, there's definitely a lot of question marks today. Both coaches have said that they don't really know what to expect. A lot of new faces in lineups. I don't know if anybody is starting that returning from Madison Central. And Madison Southern has a lot of new faces as well. So it's going to be interesting to see how things plays out.
Yeah, I think you're right. There's no returning starters. Madison Central is as a matter of fact, have very few guys that even played quality time last year. So it's a few guys that were part of that state tournament run. DeMarcus George was a key part of that run in the state tournament. But it's hard to say for sure how these guys will respond because they've not been in this environment before. And I think the coaches would admit themselves they're not sure exactly what's going to happen. So we'll look forward to it. What do you think is one of the key things coaches are trying to get out of a game like this one?
Well, I think everybody's still trying to identify roles and see what each person brings. They're also going to be trying to mix up lineups and see which group works the best together at different times. I think that a lot of tonight will be based on defensive pressure from Madison Central, and we'll see how Madison Southern responds to that. Typically, Coach Feldhouse's teams puts a lot of pressure on the ball and tries to force a lot of turnovers. So I think it's going to be a key tonight that Madison Southern not have a lot of live ball turnovers that results in points.
I agree with you. Lineups for tonight, looks like we're going to be starting with, for Madison Central, Johnson, DeMarcus George, We've got Cameron Thomas, who'll be running the point, Sam Jones, and Kirkland Humphrey. And for Madison Southern, looks like Trevor Huff, Stacy Burns, Tanner Kidwell, Andrew Miller, and Michael Jefferson. So looking forward.
Jefferson and Kidwell are going to have their hands full tonight, being so young and facing this pressure right off it in their career.
Tip back to Cameron Thomas, and he'll bring it up against the zone pressure put on by Madison Southern.
Looks like a little 1-3-1 zone here.
Throws it right,
packing it in.
Throws it right side, back to top of the key. Thomas got it now, looking for an opening. Throws it left side to Humphrey. Humphrey down in the corner to Jones, back to Humphrey. He looked nice, cross court, diagonal pass. Hit George, perfect pass.
Weak side wings got a drop on that, and they didn't quite get there.
Good play by Kirk Humphrey. We've got Madison Southern bringing it down. Now you've got Jefferson at the top of the key. He throws it. He gets a pick by Miller. Miller throws it to Huff, back to Jefferson, and they're setting it back up. Man-to-man defense for Madison Central. Pick, set, basket, takes it to the basket. Looked like it got a little bump, but no call. Out to Burns. Burns drives, and he gets the call. Burns a good player. Took it aggressive to the basket.
They're looking for Burns to score some tonight. They talked about Miller having a really good summer and was a good scorer for them. Huff is a senior, and we'll be looking for some leadership tonight.
Burns' first shot's good. Really good shooter. I know Dave Bolas and the Blue Chip people. He's been at several of their camps, and he gets good reviews from them. Second shot's good. So we have a 2-2 game. 7:01 to go. First quarter. Thomas brings it up. Right side is Jones on over to, that's Johnson, I'm sorry. Humphrey over to Thomas. Thomas drives, slips a little bit, gets it partially blocked. George works his way and gets open, finally gets it in.
Basket by George.
Full court pressure by Central. Kidwell's got it, and he sets it to come across half court. Guarded by Thomas. Goes it right side of Jefferson. Jefferson to Huff. And it comes off the screen to Burns. Looked like he walked. Yep, he did.
There's that defensive pressure we were talking about.
Yeah, he was trying to clear a little space, it looked like, and took a hop step. If I could do that, I'd be All-American.
There you go.
I don't know if that's true or not.
Maybe the NBA, they get by with that.
Humphrey left side, going against the zone. Thomas drives toward the middle, picks up jumper right, and he bounced around, missed it. Rebound by George, he misses it, and rebound by Kidwell. A late call. It's the right call, I think. The crowd, some of them not too happy with it, but looked like Huff kind of moved Jones out of there.
You know, looking at the kids, Southern matches up physically with Central pretty well. It looks like as far as weight and strength, they're going to match up okay.
Yeah, they do. Thomas sets it up. He takes the drive, runs, throws it right side. Back to Thomas.
Southern in a 2-3 zone now.
And looks like, oh, there's a foul. George with a nice offensive rebound and goes back up strong. George, if you remember last year, played really well in the state tournament in a couple spells where they needed him. Not a lot of scoring, but he stepped in and filled a role.
You know, going to the state tournament and having the experience that Central did last year, even if they didn't play, they gained so much confidence from being around that atmosphere. And I expect a lot of that to carry over this year for Central. Absolutely.
Both shots good by George, and Southern will take it out with full court pressure. Tipped out by Thomas. Athletes, that's the thing. Madison Central's advantage is probably the quickness and length. But you're right. Southern's got a lot of size and just physical presence.
Like a little three-quarter 1-2-1-1 here. Possibly even a 2-2-1.
Long pass, tough pass. Back to Burns. He throws underneath, gets it tipped away. Here goes Miller. He gets it tipped away. Or I'm sorry, Johnson. He gets it tipped away. Good help back on defense. But Madison Southern can't afford to do the kind of turnovers they've done right now. You need to get shots up.
Right.
There they go. They break that pressure that time. Burns likes that three. Missed it, though. Thomas with the rebound. He comes out pushing it. He throws the left side to Humphrey. Humphrey back to Thomas. Thomas takes it in, bad shot, missed it. Rebound by Jones, and puts it back in.
Good job not to foul the first play, but they are able to put it back in.
And they throw it away. That's an unforced error. The pressure's token right there. Not a ton of pressure, but you talked about it earlier.
And that's little game jitters too, probably working right now.
So George throws it into Thomas. He brings it across the midcourt stripe. 1-3-1 again. Throws it left side to Humphrey. Humphrey's looking. He takes the jump shot. Pretty good shooter, but nobody goes for the rebound, and Central gets the offensive rebound. Missed the jump shot there by Isaiah Johnson, but
this Devontae Linville, he's one of the seniors for Southern too, just came in.
Linville, number 10, into the game. He's a good-looking athlete.
He played football for them, did an outstanding job for the Eagles this year.
Good pass inbounds. Huff back to Linville. He missed it. Underneath, number 4. Oh, nice up and under move. That move is by Andrew Miller, and he put it in.
Coaches expect that out of him. That's one of his roles.
It's a long three on the way by Humphrey. It's no good, over the backboard. So Madison Southern will take it inbound by Burns. He throws it to Miller. Miller cross court to Kidwell. He's driving it down the court. Throws it right side to Linville. He doesn't take it. Looked at it, but didn't put it up. Huff takes this free throw shot. No good. And Thomas pushing it again. Coach Feldhouse said today, Thomas will push the basketball.
Well, they're probably looking to get the ball down before the defense gets set right now.
I tell you, Humphrey missed another offensive rebound, but it turned into nothing. Burns with the take. Kidwell, and they called a foul. And he didn't like it. Isaiah Johnson. You better watch it, though. They're watching him. Coach Feldhouse is in his ear right now. He's saying to him, you got to calm yourself.
Now, it's a lot of emotion.
The first block was a good block, and the second one looked like got him with the body.
Yeah.
Kidwell with the first free throw. It's good.
It always helps to see one go through the rim, early in the game. Maybe that'll give him a little confidence.
Yeah. Other than one errant pass, he's really handled the ball pretty well.
So far, so good. You can imagine having your first varsity start in this kind of atmosphere.
Yeah. Kidwell with the second shot. He's short with it. And Thomas gets the rebound. He pushes it. He's got it to Humphrey. Humphrey drives, throws to Jones. Jones with the jumper. It's good. Cody Alexander's come in the game for Madison Central.
Antonio Thrash is in the game for Southern also.
Ross Ramsey as well. There goes Linville all the way. He missed it. Jones with the rebound. Thomas pushing. He gets it knocked away from him. And Humphrey dribbled it off the sideline.
Good hustle there on the back tip.
These are two teams, you'll see at the end of the year, teams that won't be so careless with the basketball. Alexander with the steal, just as we talk about it.
Yeah, a little more patience needed right then.
Yep. Alexander throws it left side to Thomas. In the corner to Humphrey. He's not bashful. There he goes. You can't leave a guy open who can shoot, and the guy that keeps shooting when he misses can probably shoot it.
Well, he's got the technique and the form. You can tell he's a shooter.
Up over to Thrash. Thrash to Linville, to Burns. He takes the three. It's long. Linville gets the over the back. And Ramsey with the good block out. .247 to go. Madison Central with a 13-5 lead. And they bring the ball into front court against the 2-3 zone from Madison Southern.
Right, they've gone to the 2-3.
Left side to Humphrey. Alexander with it. Back to Humphrey. Throws it underneath, in the middle, to Jones. He dribbled it. Put that on the floor. Probably shouldn't have.
Looks like they were trying to run Alexander off those baseline screens and maybe get him a shot in the corner.
Out to Alexander. There's a shot. Got it. He's a good little shooter, good player. I told Coach Feldhouse and I talked today, he gives you everything every night out.
I remember him from the JV games last year. He is a good shooter.
Huff took it in, thought he got fouled, no call. And it goes back off of him out of bounds. Madison Central with a 16-5 lead. Thomas with the miss, Ramsey with the rebound. You know, they take the lead out to 18-5, and with that, we'll get a timeout for Madison Southern. We're going to take a timeout with them. We'll be right back on the Madison County School Sports Television.
Natural hazards can be scary, especially for kids. We count on the adults in our lives to help keep us safe. That's why there's a website that can show you and your family how to prepare for all kinds of hazards. You can learn what to do during disasters, like tornadoes, and how to plan for emergencies, like flash floods. Remember, we're counting on you to keep us safe.
Be aware. Learn how to prepare at MadisonCountyEMA.net.
Another great sponsor for Madison County School Sports Television is Madison HVAC. Visit them at MadisonHVACR.com. By calling Madison HVAC, you always know you'll talk to the owner. Give them a call. This sports programming is brought to you by State Farm Insurance, Jerry Goble in Richmond, Luxury Pet Service in Richmond, Jack Burford Chevrolet, Faith Created Assembly of God Church, ScenicCabin.com, Linville Insurance, Time Warner Cable, Madison County Schools, Richmond Tourism, Pro Signs, CSEP, First Gear, and Rosenbaum Communications.
All right, welcome back. Madison Central is out to a 13-point lead. And Madison Southern is sloppy right now.
A little sloppy, a little anxious against this full court pressure, and going to have to take their time, get the ball reversed a couple times, and open up their passing lanes at that point.
There you go. Thomas with the steal from behind him, and he pulls up for the jumper, missed it. Rebound by Kidwell, and he takes it down the other way. He's 1-on-2, but he's taking it. Knocked out of bounds by Alexander. It just seems
action that time, and he had a little bit of a lane.
Yeah, I mean, not terrible, but it seems like over and over they've made questionable decisions. Burns to underneath, he inbounds it. He throws it to Huff, back to Burns. He shoots a three out of the corner. It's in and out, no good. Humphrey bring it the other way to Thomas. Thomas drives to the lane, shoots from the baseline and missed, but they called a foul.
Southern's definitely going to have to start getting back a little better.
So Madison Central will inbound it under their own basket.
Looks like they're still staying zone.
Alexander left side to Thomas. Thomas called for the walk. That's a call they decide half the time to call it and half the time not.
I think he shuffled his feet just a little bit.
Yeah. So Thomas comes out. And with that, we've got John Williams. And John Williams, a good football player. He's playing for Madison Central basketball now. Kidwell sets it up for Southern.
Man-to-man for Central.
Burns got it. He drives to the top of the key. He looks for the shot. Got him off his feet, but didn't take the shot. Kidwell now. He's got Burns wide open. Oh, he missed it. And they get it out. Humphrey takes it. He lays it in. No foul call. I thought it probably was a block, if anything, but.
Well, they decided with a no decision on that one.
Yeah. Linville's got it. Back over to Burns. Burns right side, throws it to Miller. Miller drives the middle, throws left side to Kidwell, out of bounds.
The Southern's definitely going to have to settle down. They've had some pretty good looks from the perimeter and just not been able to knock anything down yet.
But most of the time, if you get get the scorebook and you take a look at it, it comes down to foul shooting rebounding and turnovers. And if you looked at the two of those rebounding and turnovers right now, Madison Central's got a clear-cut advantage.
Right.
So top of the key, Williams drives right side to Alexander. They're bunched up. Now they're back on top. And they'll probably hold this for one. Right side to Alexander to Ramsey, back to Williams. They rotate it inside to George. He takes the shot, missed it. Alexander tried to get it, didn't get it. Thrasher's got it, looks up, doesn't know the time. Miller gets it off, but after the buzzer. So after one quarter, Madison Central 20, Madison Southern 5. We'll be back on the Madison County School Sports Television.
This sports programming is brought to you by State Farm Insurance, Jerry Goble in Richmond. Luxury Pet Service in Richmond. Jack Burford Chevrolet. Faith Created Assembly of God Church. ScenicCabin.com. Linville Insurance. Time Warner Cable. Madison County Schools. Richmond Tourism. Pro Signs. CSEP. First Gear. And Rosenbaum Communications.
Welcome back to Madison Southern High School. Doug, tell me, what did you see the first quarter?
Well, of course, we talked about the turnovers, and that's really taken a lot out of Southern's attack. They're getting hurt on the glass.
Yeah.
Their defense, transition defense, they haven't been able to get back quite as good as they would like, and it helps if the ball goes in the basket. They've had some pretty good looks and haven't got anything to fall, so they haven't got any real confidence going yet.
Yeah, I agree with you. One of the things they're going to have to do is rebound the ball better. Thrasher comes out feeling hot.
Quick shot there. Didn't have much on the boards to back him up.
But you mentioned earlier, he hit the follow-up right before that, and that gives you a little confidence sometimes. And they got like Stacey Burns. He's missed a couple three-pointers, 2 or 3 of them that were close. See one of those fall, something may change.
That's like when you played, Jerry. When you hit that first one, you feel like you can hit everything after that.
Or
in your case, it didn't matter if you missed the first 3 or 4. You still feel like you hit everything.
Did you see Kirk Humphrey? I think he and I must be related. He's kept shooting until one went in.
Kirk lives close to me, and I can see his outdoor court from my back, and he's always out there shooting.
Yeah, good player. Kirk's got the ball right now. He's dribbling on top of left top of the key. Got Huff on him. Throws it right side to Alexander. He throws it to Ramsey. Slipped, but didn't go down.
Southern's going man-to-man this possession.
There's a 3 by Alexander. Man, he looked good on that one. On the release, that gives a 23-7 lead from Madison Southern. 6:43 to go in second quarter. Thrasher throws it left side to Kidwell, to Huff.
Much better Bob reversing the ball. They got that 1-2-1-1. You can't go up the same side.
Nice pass. Yes. Yeah, they reversed it. Then they got it across court. Thrasher drives the lane and dishes. Nice play.
Right. It's that 1-2-1-1. You got to get it out of that first trap, reverse the ball, and then things will open up.
Cody Alexander takes his ball to the basket. He gets fouled. Really, Southern out of position a little bit there, but I saw some intensity. A couple players, and the coaches really yelling to him to get out there, get on these guys.
Right. That's why they've gone man-to-man, try to pick up the defensive intensity.
Yeah, the biggest key, and I'm not a defensive wizard by any stretch, but the biggest key, you have to keep that position. And if you keep the position, then that's where it helps you in the rebounding. You have an assignment. And,
right. The first guy gets beat, and then you have defensive rotations, and it opens up the offensive rebounding. It creates a lot of problems.
Alexander with second free throw. He hit it. Madison Central with a 25-9 lead. 6:17 to go in second quarter. Jefferson gets it tipped away by Thomas. Thomas gets fouled by Burns. Nothing you could do really right there.
Now there's a case of the freshman coming in a big-time atmosphere. Got a little impatient.
Yeah. If you watch that in film, he'll realize, hey, fake up and go down. Or take a little bit of time. You're not in a rush. Cameron Thomas' first free throw missed.
I always want to tell your kids, just like you said, Pass fake high, throw low. Pass fake low, throw high. Get the defense to move first.
Burns calls timeout. They can't get the ball in.
Yeah, Central started denying the inbounds there. They had been allowing it to come in. That time they face guarded. Force a timeout.
We've got a timeout, and that's a 30-second timeout.
Natural hazards can be scary, especially for kids. We count on the adults in our lives to help keep us safe. That's why there's a website that can show you and your family how to prepare for all kinds of hazards. You can learn what to do during disasters, like tornadoes, and how to plan for emergencies, like flash floods. Remember, we're counting on you to keep us safe.
Be aware. Learn how to prepare at MadisonCountyEMA.net.
Another great sponsor for Madison County School Sports Television is Madison HVAC. Visit them at MadisonHVACR.com. By calling Madison HVAC, you always know you'll talk to the owner. Give them a call.
Hello everyone, I'm Madison County School Superintendent Elmer Thomas, and I want to thank you for watching Madison County School Sports Television.
Follow Madison County School Sports Television on Twitter. Or like us on Facebook, MCS TV. And of course, watch all of our videos on YouTube.
Southern went to break. They just trying to get the ball in bounds, couldn't get it in. Now they've set a play, got a guy open. Thrasher gets the ball. He breaks the press just by himself, dribbling it up, out loses it, but he throws it to Jefferson. Kidwell's got it, and they set it up. Kidwell drives behind his back, stops for the three. He banked it in. It doesn't matter. No room for pictures, just numbers.
Put those points on the scoreboard.
That's right. And that's 26-12. John Williams brings it up for Central. Jones sets a screen. Williams beats his man kind of off the dribble, gets to the basket, couldn't make it, but gets his own follow. And that's what we're talking about there. He beat his man. And so now, even when he missed it, he's immediately open for a rebound.
That high ball screen that so many teams run creates a lot of problems if you don't handle the initial screen correctly.
Yeah, and you got to decide what's your poison.
There's so many ways to play that. You know, you can switch it, you can fight over top, you can slide underneath. So that has a lot to do with the guard and what kind of ability he has.
Yeah, my opinion is I would say to these guys right now, hey, I'd play under it with John Williams. I might play over top of it with Cody Alexander or one of the other guys that shoot it a little better.
That's right. You got to know who the shooters are.
Williams' second shot, he makes it. And they get it out quickly. Nice move there to get the ball in bounds without a lot of pressure. Oh. Unnecessary. That's all you can say.
Just getting in a hurry. That'll come with experience.
5:33 to go, second quarter. Madison Central with a 15-point lead, 27-12. And Thomas brings it up. Comes off the screen by George. Now there, Thrasher tried to stop the penetration, and he did it.
Yeah, he came out with a hard hedge that time, forced the ball handler out on the floor and enabled the defense to recover better.
Yep. Madison Central underneath. Williams throws it in bounds. Gets it to Thomas. And he called a charge.
Looks like he may have had a charge and had a foul up on top. So
yeah, they called the bottom part and they called a charge. So we'll go the other way. Madison Southern will inbound it. Looks like Burns is injured. I'm not sure what happened to him. Looks like maybe got hit in the eye.
Got hit in the mouth, looks like. We're going to take a look at him. Might be bleeding even.
Well, you know that the rules regarding bleeding, they got to come out and get that stopped. So we have Linville checking in. Devontae Linville comes in to replace Burns.
Yeah, Huff is a decent ball handler for his size, and he's going to inbound the ball. I say that, and then A little too strong on the pass.
Yeah, there's a difference in football and basketball. Go routes in football, you go and throw it and give your guy a chance. Here you don't. It didn't have it there.
Yeah, the defense gets the ball on that play.
Yeah.
Football, they just come back and huddle and try another play.
That's right. So Madison Central inbounded under their own basket. Those at inbounds to Johnson, Alexander, and now Thomas got it. Jones posting, he's wanting it, but they're not giving it to him. That looked like a walk. Oh, and he loses the ball. Jefferson's got it. He takes it down. Oh, that was intimidation.
Yeah, he was looking to pass before shoot there, and it's usually on a 2-on-1. You have to go until the defense stops you and then make your play. I think he already predetermined what he was going to do. They were looking to get that one back.
Yeah, that's one where he could have given it up early and back and forth a little bit. And Thomas was setting up, getting his steps to try to block it.
Well, I saw Jefferson play in the freshman game. He's an excellent passer. So
it's over to Jefferson. He looks under to Huff. Huff makes a move on Jones. Left hand, can't get it in. And rebound by Jones over to Thomas. Thomas drives it, takes it in the lane, pulls up, short. And the pass. Get it out to Kidwell. Kidwell gets it stolen. And DeMarcus George, he's got a dunk shot. That's the first one of the year. I told my kids coming over here tonight, I'm not sure I was going to get to say dunk shot, but I did. Thrasher drives to the middle. Nice fake, goes up, missed it.
Just didn't finish, made a good move.
Jump ball.
The defense off their feet. You know, in the previous play, Southern's coming down on the break. They have to keep that fifth man back as a safety man. Whoever's the last man to pass midcourt has got to stay back. And they were all caught following the ball and gave up an easy one.
Absolutely, and then Thrasher misses one point blank. Thomas, long three, in and out. Bounces around. George gets the rebound, back up, gets blocked, but they call foul. The offensive rebounding has absolutely killed Madison Southern.
Yeah, they're really getting hurt on the boards right now. Central's definitely the aggressor. Defensive pressure, rebounding the ball.
George first free throw, no good. So for Madison Central now, you have Johnson, Jones, George, both free throws missed. Humphrey and Alexander. Thrasher takes it. He drives out of the basket. Nice pass, nice up and under. Kidwell laid it in.
Good play. Southern needs a little bit of a run here before halftime, try to get back in this, but they've got to understand that there are no 15-point plays. They're going to have to get back a possession at a time.
That's exactly right. Long three by Johnson, missed it. Good rebound, Jefferson. Defense is tough from Humphrey, but gets it across midcourt, gets it to Kidwell. Pick by Huff. Kidwell three, top of the key. It's good. And now we have a quick run of 5 points, 29-17, 30-second timeout. We'll stay here with them. What you just said came true. Talk about that a little bit.
Well, we had the same thing down here. We had a high ball screen. Defender kind of backed off a little bit, and Kidwell was able to knock it in. And the confidence right now is a really big factor in this game for Southern. They're young, they're inexperienced, and they just need to have some success, a few trips down the floor, and settle down a little bit.
Yeah, I think you're right. That a big key there is not getting, if you go in the locker room down 10, 12, somewhere in that range, and you've had some successes, you can build on that. If you're getting beat 30, you're going to have a tough time convincing your kids you can do much.
Right, real important 3:24 left in this half here.
Very true. And we got Kirk Humphrey bringing the ball up court, crosses mid-court line, Jefferson guarding him. They go underneath to Jones. Jones fall away. That's not the play I guarantee it was designed. And you got Jai Richardson, they call foul. Good rebound. Madison Central, I saw that, set a set play to get Jones on the block, but he got double teamed and shot it anyway.
Yeah, they did a little on big baseline screen there and brought Jones to the ball, and he was able to get the ball, but then they doubled him, and he went ahead and shot it anyway, and Southern's able to block out and get the rebound or get the ball by foul.
Oh, nearly stolen. Huff there to Jefferson. That's over to Gabbard. Into Jefferson. Nice pass. Jai Richardson lays it in.
He really sees the floor well. Brought the defense and dumped off. That was a good play.
10-point game. Southern's really cut back into this thing. Johnson to Alexander. Alexander back to Johnson. Top of the key to Alexander. He backs it up. He takes the move toward Kidwell. Nice crossover. Spins. They called a walk. That's not what I think they wanted to see. And I know they didn't want the walk call, but I thought that was a little bit too much one-on-one.
He thought he had the advantage and was trying to get it in the paint.
So we've got a 10-point game with 2:36 to go. Kidwell, they back off the pressure.
A little token pressure here. We're going to try to trap at half court possibly.
Jefferson throws it to Richardson. Over to Kidwell, in the corner to Gabbard. Gabbard with the three. No. Jai Richardson with the rebound. And it's to Kidwell. And they call foul, but Kidwell should have put that up.
Yeah, it looked like he was going to pass the ball there.
So we have a foul. A couple of offensive rebounds. Southern just playing a little better right now.
Right.
Making us a game.
They're going to be in the bonus on the next foul.
Screen.
Central's been shooting it already.
Jefferson off the screen. Now boy, that's a picky call right there. And I know Coach Feldhouse and I talked a little bit about this, and Coach Butchery, I've talked with him as well. This hand checking, they're really serious about calling this.
Hand checking, arm bar. You know, they're trying to clean up the play and allow the offense a little more freedom of movement.
Yeah, both teams are in the bonus. Madison Central's in double bonus, and so Huff will go to the line. Free throws are important, so we'll see how Huff can do. First shot, no good, and he fouls.
Yeah, a little frustration foul there.
Yeah, that is a frustration foul, and
that's his second, so he'll have to either be careful or Coach Butchery may have to give him a break.
All right, Thomas with the free throw. He has two of them. First one's good. Huff out, Miller back in. Burns still sitting over there. I'm not sure what his situation is. Thrasher out, Kidwell back in.
You know, they may be taking some precautions as far as a head injury or something. They're really checking closely for concussions these days, so yeah. I don't know if I don't want to speculate on what's wrong with him.
Second free throw was good, so Madison Central with a 12-point lead, 2:09 to go. Mark that 2-12 point because that could be a big time in this game when you have missed free throw on one end, foul, and then 2 free throws made on the other end. Kidwell racing to the basket, brings it back out though. Underneath, Miller gets the, I thought he got the foul too, but he laid it in. Nice, gathered himself and went up strong.
You know, there's an example. Kidwell was a little more patient, able to look the floor over once he got to the baseline and made a nice pass.
Williams, he throws it over to Ramsey. Went up, wasn't sure what to do with it. Thomas throws it to Alexander, wide open, top of the key. He missed it though. Rebound, gets it out, and Kidwell leaked. Kidwell lays it in. And we got an 8-point game with 1:28 to go.
Heads up play by Kidwell there. He went for the, he contested the shot and he just went ahead and released.
Williams brings it up. He's got Jefferson guarding him. He drives left side. Top the key to Thomas. Now they've got the isolation, but he couldn't get it to him. Ramsey, spin move in the lane, shoots the jumper, no good, gets his own rebound. Back to Thomas. He takes it in the lane. He gets the foul. Foul called on Gabbard, number 44. So we've got 1:03 in the second quarter, and we've got an 8-point ball game. So Thomas, first free throw good.
See what kind of pressure Central comes out with after this free throw if it's made.
Thomas, second free throw. It's up, it's no good, it's long. Rebound by Thomas. He throws it down to Jones. John, oh, that's a that kid Thrasher might be in acting class. That was a nice fall, but they called the charge, and Jones did a little spin move back toward the middle. Inbounded.
Yeah, I don't know how hard that contact was, but he got the call.
Thrasher throws it. Oh, didn't look good there. Oh. Thrasher doesn't seem like the guy would want handling the ball there. Maybe switch that around a little bit.
Well, he left his feet to make a play, and it really puts you in a bind sometimes.
Williams now, 9-point lead, 46 seconds to go. He dribbles right side. Alexander pops out, top of the key, over to Thomas. Back to Alexander, long three, no good.
Well, they had him set up. He ran a couple of screens, running a little flare screen there on the end. Had a good look at it.
I'll tell you, for guys that didn't really get a lot of playing time last year, they don't show any lack of confidence, do they?
No, they don't. And, you know, a lot of that comes from playing against the older guys from last year. They had to face that every day in practice, so that comes to help down the road.
Absolutely. We got a full timeout, so we'll be right back on the Madison County School Sports Television.
This sports programming is brought to you by State Farm Insurance, Jerry Goble in Richmond. Luxury Pet Service in Richmond. Jack Burford Chevrolet. Faith Created Assembly of God Church. ScenicCabin.com. Linville Insurance. Time Warner Cable. Madison County Schools. Richmond Tourism. ProSigns. CSEP. First Gear. And Rosenbaum Communications.
Welcome back to Madison Southern High School. And the inbounds play can't get it in, so Kidwell has to call another timeout.
That really hurts. Coming out of a
timeout
and then having them take another one to get the ball inbounds.
Yeah, we'll stay right here. We got a 30-second timeout here, so you're right. You think one of the things you would talk about in that timeout is how to get the ball in bounds.
Right, and sometimes you draw up something and the execution's not there. Central's very under pressure. They started off 1-2-1-1. They weren't really face guarding. Then they turned the heat up and they started face guarding and really pressuring the inbounds play. Then they dropped back to about a three-quarter and started trapping in half court. Now they're back to face guarding again. I'm sure they'd like to score a couple of easy baskets right here at the end of the half.
One of the things Madison Central and Southern have, but Central seems to have 5 guys who could really guard you anywhere on the court.
Right, Southern's going to a 3-guard lineup. Try to handle this pressure a little better.
That's the Miller, Caleb Miller, just checking in. He's a freshman.
Right, really young.
Got Kidwell. They're looking for one. If I'm understanding probably what Butchery's wanting to do here, and Coach Butchery, I'm sure, is like to go in 9 or 7, at the worst 9 though down. Thrasher's got it. He's got Alexander on him. Over to Miller.
Rough place in the corner there.
Miller, Jai gets open and he lays it in.
The defender fell down.
He fell down.
Break there.
1 second, throws it from midcourt. No good, off the rim. And so it's halftime. Madison Central up 32-25. Take it down to Samantha Burford, who's going to be with Coach Butchery.
Coach, great season home opener against the state champions. Do you think your team was at all intimidated by that?
I think they were nervous because everybody we started tonight has never started a varsity game, ever. 3 sophomores, a freshman, and a senior. And I think it took a little bit, to get used to the atmosphere and how quick they're going to be playing. But they've responded. They got down. We could have quit and folded, and they've hung right in there.
Kidwell, you're getting a big run from him.
Yeah, he's you got to live with the good and the bad with him. He's a great player, works his butt off, and he's going to make enough good things happen to get us back in the game, and that's what he's done so far.
All right, Coach, good luck.
Thank you. Appreciate it. All right.
Coach, offensively, you guys got to be doing well. I mean, you first season home opener. What do you think?
The first quarter was all right. The second quarter was horrendous. That's what I told him. I mean, might be the worst, most undisciplined half of basketball, that second quarter especially. I mean, we're just jacking shots up from the perimeter. There was no flow, no rhythm, basically no offense ran. So hopefully we took care of that at halftime. So
what'd you say to him at the half?
Got to take better shots. I mean, we're just jacking it up there. And we're not making them guard us for any period of time. We're not giving them a chance to break down defensively. So we'll see if it's a little better this quarter.
All right, Coach, good luck.
This sports programming is brought to you by State Farm Insurance, Jerry Goble in Richmond, Luxury Pet Service in Richmond, Jack Burford Chevrolet, Faith Created Assembly of God Church, ScenicCabin.com, Linville Insurance, Time Warner Cable, Madison County Schools, Richmond Tourism, Pro Signs, CSEP, First Gear, and Rosenbaum Communications.
Natural hazards can be scary, especially for kids. We count on the adults in our lives to help keep us safe. That's why there's a website that can show you and your family how to prepare for all kinds of hazards. You can learn what to do during disasters, like tornadoes, and how to plan for emergencies, like flash floods. Remember, we're counting on you to keep us safe.
Be aware. Learn how to prepare at MadisonCountyEMA.net.
Another great sponsor for Madison County School Sports Television is Madison HVAC. Visit them at MadisonHVACR.com. By calling Madison HVAC, you always know you'll talk to the owner. Give them a call.
Hello everybody, I'm David Sullivan for Rosenbaum Communications. Rosenbaum Communications is a full-service television production and media company. We've produced projects and provided services all over the world for such clients as ABC Sports, NBC Sports, CBS, ESPN, Amway International, Time Warner, and many regional and local clients such as East Kentucky Power, Center College, Georgetown College, KET, the Kentucky Coal Association, Keeneland, and the Kentucky School Board Association, and many, many more. Give Rosenbaum Communications a call and let us quote and plan your next media project. No project is too small. Our client list may be impressive, but our service is very personal and budget friendly. Visit our website at rosenbaumcommunications.com. Let us show you how to get started. We look forward to hearing from you soon.
Back to Madison Southern High School, Madison County School Sports Television. Doug, good first half.
It turned out to be more competitive than it looked like at first. Southern kind of took their lumps there early and then seemed to settle down a little bit and had some shots go in and kind of got their confidence up a little bit, I think.
Yeah, I agree. I should qualify what I mean by good first half. A lot of turnovers, a lot of mistakes, some errors, but it's a competitive first half. And I saw both teams play hard.
Exactly.
Nobody gave up. And
right.
So what do you think the coaches' respective locker rooms, what did they say to them at halftime?
Well, I would say Coach Butcher was pleased with their comeback. And, he's got that young squad, so he's going to be try to be as positive as he can and try to gain their confidence. Coach Feldhouse, on the other hand, he may have peeled some paint off the wall a little bit. A little motivational speech at halftime.
He told me earlier today, he said, this is going to test my patience, I feel like, the first part of the year.
Well, you get spoiled having a team like last year,
Absolutely. Kidwell brings it up, start of the second half. Madison Central up by 7. Kidwell dribbling, throws it to Jefferson. Jefferson with the open shot. He takes it, misses. Rebound Jones. And he heads out the other way, gets it to Humphrey. Humphrey takes it to the basket, lays it in, gets the foul.
Another example of transition defense there, not getting back.
Yeah, you have to, not a bad execution on this end. Got a decent shot.
Got a decent shot.
But then didn't have a help defense and took a risk about three-quarter court.
Yeah, I thought really he could have got in position to draw a charge right there, and he went for the block.
Right. Madison Southern get the ball inbounds as Humphrey did hit the free throw, and then Southern turns it over. So right out of the gate, Madison Southern with 11 turnovers first half, Madison Central 7. And the rebounding, which really interesting in, Madison Central 14, Madison Southern 5. And we got back-to-back three-point play opportunities as Jones goes down low. Nice spin move, strong to the basket.
Well, you remember after the timeout in the first half that Coach Feldhouse took, the ball went inside next couple of possessions. Coming out at halftime, ball goes inside again. So that may be a little pattern for them.
Yeah, the inside sets the outside. Only missed an opening there. Jefferson was wide open, but Linville brings it up, dribbles toward the middle, to the top of the key. Now he hands to Kidwell. Kidwell back to Linville. He takes the long three, banked it in. Banks open, late in Berea.
That's the second one tonight. Sometimes you'd rather be lucky than good.
That's definitely true.
Let's see if they go inside again here.
Thomas over to Johnson, back to Thomas.
Watch the lob right here.
Three trips, 3 drawn fouls.
They had run that little hand back play and then try to rub the wing off the high post screen.
They've run that play a couple times over the last few years, haven't they?
I've seen Coach Feldhouse run that many times. A lot of times he likes to do that after a timeout.
Johnson, free throw, no good, long. I didn't get any report at halftime on Burns, but he's not on the floor to start the second half, and I don't even see him on the sideline. So
may have been a little more serious than we thought. Hope not.
Second shot by Johnson. It's long. Kidwell with the rebound, and he wisely stops and brings it up court. They need to make something positive happen, so they come down the floor, cross midcourt, those left side to Linville. Linville to Jai Richardson, the Kidwell. Miller comes across, they don't hit him. Kidwell with the move, spin move. He up and under, and I thought he drew a little contact, but maybe out of control. Johnson back to Humphrey, long three, no good. Back up, no good. Rebound Kidwell, rebound by Richardson, now to Kidwell. And we go the other way. Madison Southern crosses midcourt, drives left side to Jefferson. Back to Kidwell, long three, no good. Jones rebound, outlet, throws it to Thomas. Thomas takes it down, lays it in.
Just getting beat back down the floor. Anytime your guard shoots the ball, like a point guard, or sometimes Southern's got actually 2 point guards out there, but if they penetrate or shoot the ball, someone has got to be rotating back. That's not getting it done right now.
Absolutely, and a point guard is generally the person assigned to that. With 2 of them out there, you'd think it'd be instinctive, but they've let it happen 2 or 3 times.
Yeah, and you got that youth out there again, sophomore and a freshman.
Linville, long three, no good. George with the rebound, throws it ahead to Thomas. Thomas throws it corner to Humphrey. Humphrey fakes, spins on the baseline, throws it out to Thomas. Thomas takes it in the lane, jumps. Oh, he goes up there, throws it to Jones. Jones walked. Tried to spin, felt some contact, tried to go back the other way and lost his footing.
They did a good job cutting penetration off that time.
You sense a little momentum shift, but yet the score is still within reason. 11-point game, Madison Central, 5:20 to go in the third quarter. Thrasher hands to Kidwell. Thomas guarding him. They got the count on, so those it to Richardson. Up top to Thrasher, over to Kidwell. Kidwell with the move to the middle. He goes toward the right side of the lane, spins down the lane. He gets fouled. Coach Buttrey said to Samantha at halftime, you got to take the good and the bad.
And he's good at getting around the rim. He just, got to work on his judgment, and that'll come with maturity. Got the body contact that time, and if you can do that, you're going to get to the foul line.
Yeah, seems like a good little player. Missed the first and the 2 shots, but he led the Southern Eagles with 11 points at halftime.
He's definitely going to be a key player for them this year.
Second shot on its way. It's short. Both of them short. Thomas with the rebound.
He's played a lot of minutes.
Swings it left side to Humphrey. To Thomas. He takes it in the lane. Nice move. Quickness. You see the explosion out of that.
Did a good job getting into the paint.
That's 4 fouls in this half so far for Madison Southern. So with 4:46 to go, Madison Southern with an 11-point lead. In Central inbound the ball to George. Humphrey takes the free throw line jumper, knocked it down.
Good execution out of the out of bounds there.
Miller, gets the foul call.
Tried to reach, didn't move his feet that time. Going for the steal.
Yeah, good initial tip away, and then he went around him and grabbed him by the body. But you look at it right now, there's some youth.
Yeah.
I look like a middle school team.
I'll tell you, there's some young-looking guys out there for Southern.
4, 3, and 5. We got sophomore and 2 freshmen in those young guards.
Central extending their defense this possession a little bit, getting out in the passing lanes a little more.
Thrasher jumper, tried to bank it, didn't make it. Miller jumper from the free throw line, he knocked it down. Nice shot. And a quick move the other way. Johnson with the layup, no good, but he draws the contact.
Well, again, it just looks like Kentucky against Michigan State. You know, you give up so many of those easy offensive opportunities just not by getting back.
Yeah, no basket on this end makes up for letting them go down and lay it in on the other end. So Johnson with the free throw. He knocked this one down. And we got Alexander in the game. Checks in for Humphrey. Second free throw's good. Madison Southern with only 1 starter in the game. That's Jefferson. Thrasher throws it to Miller. Miller to Sargent. He loses it.
Had the right idea, just threw it behind him a little bit. It's going to be a key little stretch right here with the lineup Southern has. See if they can stay in the game.
Thomas lost it to Jefferson. Big time steal and took it down, laid it in.
Yeah, that was with his offhand. He's a left-handed kid, finished with his right, used his body to protect the ball.
Nice move. Thomas got the ball at the top of the key, drives to the right side. Goes at the top of the key to Johnson. He's looking for Seal, Sam Jones, Seal down below. Oh, some contact there, but no call. Out of bounds, back to Madison Central.
A lot of bumping going on down there.
Yeah, they're still letting that happen, I think. It's just more of the drive to the basket contact, or like you said, the arm bar, some of the things you can't do like they used to do. So you have Ramsey in, you have Miller in, Alexander for Central.
You know, Thrash and Richardson, both are former Madison Central students, so they know these guys really well.
John Williams, right side to Alexander. Top of the key to Johnson, back to Williams. He spins, he loses the ball. Looked like he walked, but no call. Ramsey with the drive, he misses it. And Williams floating in there with the rebound, laid it back up, missed it, but he got the foul.
Southern's definitely not a very physical team out there right now. Got hurt on the boards.
Gabbard checked in for Madison Southern, replacing Sargent. Williams' first free throw is good.
Central's going to keep attacking. They're going to drive the lane. They're going to post up. They're going to try to get to the foul line. Foul trouble starting to affect Southern a little bit.
That's true. Williams' second shot, it's good. So Thrash takes it out, throws it to Jefferson. Jefferson got pinned, but gets out of it. Thrash drives, kicks it down to Richardson. Richardson goes up in the trap and tries to throw over top of it. That's what Coach Buttrey's saying to him now. Do the fake and split that.
Right, and you tell kids don't leave your feet to pass the ball. When you leave your feet, you should be going up to shoot the ball.
Yeah. Coach Buttrey looking for that foul. That was a little, it seemed like the call emphasis this year is the impeding a guy's progress to the goal by using your hands, and that seems like they're doing that still. Nice move by Alexander. Took it the full length of the court. Cannot let that happen.
There's another left-hander finishing with his right hand again. That was a nice play.
Jefferson, Gabbard over in this, takes a long three, no good. Alexander with the rebound, and Jefferson fouls him.
Now you look up and you're down 15 again, or up 15, as the case may be. And the momentum they had before halftime, talking about Southern, is slipping away a little bit. So, like we talked about, it's you got to stay in contact if you're going to stay in the game.
Well, 2:24 to go. Madison Central extends from 7-point to in the third quarter to a 7-point to a 15-point, now 16-point lead. And
well, you wonder where the offense is going to come out there with Southern's lineup.
Yeah, I agree. I'm not sure you can afford to have kids who can score for you be on the sideline. Alexander, both free throws.
Well, as you say that, here comes Huff back in.
There's a little reach. Yeah, Southern has figured out some ways to break this pressure, but you're right, they don't have the guys in there that really finish.
Exactly. You can break the press, but if you're going to go in there and attack, you have to have people to finish, and sometimes the judgment hasn't been there.
That's right.
Tough spot for these young guards.
Miller brings it up against Alexander. Right side to Gabbard. Gabbard looks underneath to Huff. Huff with a nice move, lays it in. Uses body, got a little space. 49-34.
He's a senior, one of the more physical kids they have. So
Alexander.
They're looking inside again, looks like.
See, nobody on the floor for Southern after that ball. Ramsey, nice shot. Put it in. Back to Thrash. He dribbles right in the middle of traffic. Gets away with it. Long pass to Gabbard. Gabbard takes it to the basket. Pass to Huff. Nice pass.
Real nice. Going back to what you said, so many coaches talk about those 50-50 balls that get loose on the floor, and you have to come up with your share. If you're going to make a comeback, you have to come up with more than your share.
Absolutely. Ramsey with the ball back over in the corner to Johnson. Johnson with the three. Nice looking shot.
Very smooth on release.
Ball to Huff. Huff back to Miller. Miller drives. Throws it back to Huff. Huff with the three. No good. He's short on it. Johnson takes it out. Drives, throws left side to Alexander. He drives to the basket. Thought it with the right hand. Fouled him with the body. That's a charge.
That was a big play, too, because with Huff in his foul situation to draw the charge.
Yeah, absolutely.
That was big.
It's 54-36. It's an 18-point game, and it snuck back out to that. It didn't seem like any one thing. Just this
it hadn't really been a spurt. It's just been a methodical buildup of the lead. Another turnover. Oh, they might have had a goaltending on that. I think they might have called a technical foul.
The foul is on number 32, Bryant. In addition, he's going to assess a technical.
Thrash picked up a technical, looked like.
I didn't really see what happened there.
I think he may have said something after the play. He blocked the shot, and he may have said something after that.
Nice block. He got up on that pretty high. Ramsey First free throw, no good. Difficult position to put a kid in out there with nobody on that lane.
It's a different feeling, when you're shooting a free throw like that.
Ramsey's second one, it's long too. So he shot his 2, missed them both. We'll see what Alexander can do.
Technical foul will be shot by number 5, Alexander.
Central just keeps grinding. They keep pushing the ball inside. They keep driving the ball to the paint. They keep forcing turnovers. They keep going to the offensive glass, and they built their lead back up.
Alexander, first free throw, the technical free throws was good. He'll have one more. And now we got Miller
back in.
Second free throw's up, and it's good.
Now they have possession, so this could turn out to be a huge play. Let's see what they go with.
Inbound to Williams. And Linville's guarding Alexander pretty hot. He's got him over the left side. Alexander has the ball. Johnson gets free. They don't find him. I think they're looking to one shot.
Back screen action for him. Didn't get him the ball.
I think they're looking for one shot, really. Then just as I say that, they take it in the lane, and Alexander knocks it down.
Basket by Alexander.
Oh, Huff takes it to the basket. He gets fouled. And so with 7.3 seconds to go, first in the third quarter, Madison Central with a 22-point lead. Huff with 2 free throws. These are important. Need a little momentum here and then stop them before the third quarter ends. First free throw good.
See what kind of last second possession Central runs. It's always interesting to see what the coach sets up at the end of a quarter.
Second free throw good by Huff. 20-point game. Williams got the ball, drives it left side.
They're running Alexander off triple screen over here.
Got it. Oh, wide open, missed the 3 at the buzzer. At 3 quarters of play, Madison Central 58, Madison Southern 38. We'll be right back on the Madison County School Sports Television.
This sports programming is brought to you by State Farm Insurance, Jerry Goble in Richmond, Luxury Pet Service in Richmond, Jack Burford Chevrolet, Faith Created Assembly of God Church, ScenicCabin.com, Linville Insurance, Time Warner Cable, Madison County Schools, Richmond Tourism, Pro Signs, CSEP, First Gear, and Rosenbaum Communications.
Doug, as we get ready to start the fourth quarter, one guy that's noticeably absent, well, we talked about Burns with an injury. Another guy that's noticeably absent, and I think his future coach doesn't want him playing, that's Damian Harris.
Damian's been advised by the Michigan football coaching staff not to play basketball this year, and they're looking at football as his future, which it is. And so he's taking their advice, and he's decided not to play this year. There's the lob again.
Oh, tried to throw it down, but
they just ran out a couple possessions ago. That time they had him.
Linville, 3 on the way, no good. Miller with the rebound, strong, back up. They call the foul.
Well, Devontae's got to give them that. He's got to go to the offensive glass. He's senior. He's a physical kid. Jumps well. Did a good job there.
Ball. Miller over to Jefferson. 3 on the way, no good. Miller with the rebound. Good effort by Andrew Miller. 2 times in a row getting the offensive rebounds. That time he walked, but
he scrapped hard there. Sutter did a good job setting up that screen. that shot for Jefferson. A little double screen action off the inbounds.
Thomas
There's that high ball screen again.
Takes the ball in the lane, pulls up, throws under to George. Great looking pass, unselfish.
Right. Guard didn't take the screen, went back the other way, found the open man.
Jefferson throws it to Miller. Miller with the little shot from the elbow, missed it. Johnson gets it for Madison Central, and they throw the other way. Thomas drives toward the middle of the lane, goes up, under, gets fouled. Thomas is a really good athlete.
He's a slasher, you know. He gets to the rim well. I'm sure that's what they're looking for from him.
There's not a lot of times you'd hear a coach say this about a kid as good as Dominique Hawkins, but Coach Feldhouse said to me today that he said Cameron Thomas pushes the ball better than Dominique did.
Really?
And you can see that. Dominique is a little more settled in his point guard play and a great player, and he's doing a great job at University of Kentucky right now. But Cameron Thomas, you can see it. The second he gets it, he goes.
He's looking to push the ball and looking to create something. And that's what you want from guards. You know, you got an opening in there, the way, especially when they call the game now with the contact. He's going to get to the line a lot.
Absolutely right, and it puts a lot of pressure on the defense. Second free throw missed. Kidwell with the rebound, throws it ahead to Jefferson. He drives the lane. He throws up and under, missed it. Alexander gets it, goes the other way, throws it left side to Humphrey. Faked me out. Humphrey lays it in. Back out to Jefferson. No reason not to have gotten a shot after getting beat 4-on-1 the other way. Linville, Devontae Linville knocks down the three-point shot. But right back at you, Humphrey, he knocks down the little short corner jumper. No defensive balance.
Well, they got to pick up a little earlier in the defense, that's for sure.
Kidwell's got it. He takes it to the basket. Oh, nice move, and he lays it in. Jones was back there, and he just crossed over him.
Little Euro step. They've been watching TV.
Long one by Humphrey, missed it.
Humphrey's wide open again. I don't know who's supposed to be guarding him, but he's been wide open the last two possessions.
Ahead to Linville. He likes the three. Shoots it again, knocks it down. So with 5:50 to go, Madison Central up 18, 64-46. Linville's knocked down a couple. Humphrey's left
cross
side.
Screen on the baseline again. They're looking inside.
Called a walk on Jones.
Got a little high-low action there. They're either looking for the man coming up to the elbow after the screen or the Jones coming off the baseline screen. Coach Feldhouse isn't going to let the heat up. He's still got the press on.
Well, he told me, he said, one of the things you got to watch with every Madison Southern team is a team that likes to shoot threes, and threes can get you back in a basketball game.
Right.
So Jefferson got the ball, dribbles left side. Miller clears out. They throw it to Kidwell. He spins across the top and does nothing. Over to Linville.
Good job, Alexander, fighting over two screens there to get out on the ball.
Linville throws it down low. Jai Richardson falling away. Linville goes for the rebound. You mentioned it earlier. He got a little more physical in there, got under and created some activity underneath. Gabbard inbounds, throws it out front to Kidwell. Kidwell off the screen. Throws it top to Richardson. Richardson back to Kidwell. Jones stopped him pretty well right there.
Good play cutting off the ball, yeah.
Jefferson gets it poked away from him. Now he throws it to Richardson. Richardson's wanting to get rid of it.
Humphrey's really doing a good job denying the ball there to Jefferson.
Back to Kidwell. Goes off the screen, takes the three, straight away, missed it. Foul on Richardson. And so Sam Jones will be shooting 2 free throws.
Well, they've got to keep taking those kinds of looks, being down the way they are.
Yeah, that took a lot of time off the clock right there, though, to not even really get that great of a shot.
Central's doing a good job pressuring the ball, getting out in the passing lanes, making it difficult for Southern to run their offense right now.
Madison Central has not hit a lot of free throws. They've missed quite a few. That's an area you need to improve on.
Both these coaches will look at this after they get time to go back and look at it and say, you know, these are some things that we need to work on. These are the areas that we can improve in practice. And
Kidwell with a really nice move. I see what Coach Buttrey talks about with him. He can do a lot of things for you.
He's just going to get better and better this year.
Coach Feldhouse calls a timeout. He's upset. And so we got a 30-second timeout. We'll stay here with them.
Yeah, I don't think he's asking what they had for Thanksgiving dinner right there.
He told me his patience is going to get tested. I think it did right there. And so.
Well, you practice things, and the kids come out and they don't execute the way you expect them to, and it gets frustrating at times. But he's definitely got their attention over there.
Yes, sir, he does. You know, interesting to talk about this Madison Southern team. They started Burns, sophomore. They started Kidwell, sophomore. They started Miller, a sophomore, and they started Jefferson, a freshman. Only one senior.
Right.
Everybody else sophomore or younger.
There's going to be some growing pains, and you know, it may be end of January before they start feeling comfortable out there in varsity competition. But all this stuff is going to be valuable for them down the road.
Yes, sir.
Little 2-3, trapping out of it, trying to create a little
nice move.
Turnover. Didn't get the block covered.
Did you see the execution out of that timeout?
That was good job of the wing there looking inside.
Kidwell throws it left side to Gabbard. Oh, nice. He had him open, but he just shot a pass too direct. Difficult to handle for a big guy.
Good ball reversal, looked up the sideline, had a 2-on-1 situation, just didn't get the pass completed. Southern in a little half-court trap.
Thomas throws it, gets it picked off, and that does. Gabbard brings it down, throws it to Kidwell. Kidwell missed it. Too worried about the contact. Cody Alexander coming the other way. Stops, pulls, shoots, knocks it down.
Good pull-up right there. A lot of kids take that ball in too deep and get in trouble. That was a good job reading the defense.
Jefferson got it in midcourt, throws it right side to Gabbard. Then Linville gets it, wing, knocked it down. That's his third three-pointer in the second half.
Yeah, he's
fourth,
been a little,
actually.
offensive spark for him. Yep.
Right side to Humphrey. Humphrey back to Thomas. They're in a little 2-2-1 zone. Kind of spreading it out, trying to be more aggressive. Linville got the block. Down 18 with 3:01 to go, but looking for anything to kind of create momentum and motivation.
They're going to be playing for pride a lot the last part of this game too. Southern's not going to get back in it with just 3 minutes to go, but these kids, they know each other, their parents know each other. So they'll fight to the end.
Absolutely. And, you know, we talked about a couple things here, some of the foul trouble, some of the I would expect this to be a competitive game come district tournament time.
Well, there's going to be an upside for both teams. There's going to be a lot of improvement both ways.
Yeah, without question. Madison Southern with some taste of success this year in the football. You know, that has to bleed over a little bit, I would think, to some other sports where other teams begin to think we can compete.
It sends a message to the rest of them. You know, football does a lot to set the tone for your whole athletic season, it seems like.
Absolutely right. So Jefferson brings the ball up against Humphrey. Throws it left side to Kidwell. He's got Thomas on him. He throws to Linville. Linville's got George on him, and he hands it to Miller. Miller looks to Richardson, who almost gets it picked off. Almost still gets it picked off. Throws it left side to Kidwell. Kidwell shoots a three. No good. And Thomas with the rebound. He looks up, drives it to the top of the key, got in the air with nowhere to go, but dropped it to George.
Found him late, but he found him.
Gravity almost took over. Linville brings it up, hands it to Kidwell. We have 2:15 to play. Madison Central up 22. Kidwell takes it to the middle, jump stop, missed the shot, gets it blocked, but Linville takes it out, wants to shoot the three, can't get it. Looks to Jefferson. Jefferson takes a dipsy-do, missed it. Linville gets it. They keep it on the offensive end, looking to set it back up. Downloaded Richardson, takes the baseline, short corner jumper, nice shot.
It was a nice release.
He had the hand right in his face by Sam Jones. We've got a timeout on the floor, and we're going to take it with him. We'll be right back on Madison County School Sports Television.
Natural hazards can be scary, especially for kids. We count on the adults in our lives to help keep us safe. That's why there's a website that can show you and your family how to prepare for all kinds of hazards. You can learn what to do during disasters, like tornadoes, and how to plan for emergencies, like flash floods. Remember, we're counting on you to keep us safe.
Be aware. Learn how to prepare at MadisonCountyEMA.net.
Another great sponsor for Madison County School Sports Television is Madison HVAC. Visit them at MadisonHVACR.com. By calling Madison HVAC, you always know you'll talk to the owner. Give them a call. This sports programming is brought to you by State Farm Insurance, Jerry Goble in Richmond, Luxury Pet Service in Richmond, Jack Burford Chevrolet, Faith Created Assembly of God Church, ScenicCabin.com, Linville Insurance, Time Warner Cable, Madison County Schools, Richmond Tourism, Pro Signs, CSEP, First Gear, and Rosenbaum Communications.
George inbounds to Thomas. And he clears out. You got a couple new players in.
Blake Linville, number 33 for Southern.
Blake Linville. Sam Jones underneath and just turns around. Big physical body, nobody to stop him.
Yeah, and had a little mismatch there. Did a good job on the jump hook.
Jefferson brings it up across midcourt. Humphrey's on him. And they call a foul on Humphrey. Yeah, I think the coaches are going to be pretty frustrated for part of this year with some of the way that calls are being made.
It's adjustment period anytime you have a big change in the officiating. But, you know, these rules have been in effect. They've been in the books, but just not called for a long time.
Missed the free throw, Jefferson front end. And Central goes the other way. Thomas, what a move. They called a foul, though, on him, an offensive foul. I didn't necessarily see that. He made his arm swing, and it looked kind of like he gained an advantage, but I didn't see that.
But you know, either really, you may have just cleared out a little bit.
If you're really a lover of basketball game, and I know it's changed over time, but in a way, you had to do something to kind of check it a little bit. It was getting so physical, it's tough to make calls.
The basketball is a game of skill, and when you allow the rough and physical play to take that skill away, it's not the same.
Linville throws it left side to Jefferson. Pull up jumper, no good. Jones with a nice rebound. Thomas gets it, heads down the right-hand side. He crosses over. Nice pass left side to Humphrey. Humphrey underneath to George. Back to Humphrey. Inside the three-point line and knocked it down.
Done a good job hitting the open shot tonight. Missed a couple early, and then since then he's been stroking it pretty good.
30 seconds to go. Madison Central, there's a basket by Miller. Madison Central up 22 points. As Cameron Thomas brings it up, throws it to George, and they'll probably try to hold this one unless Southern does something crazy, but you have to throw it though. There you go. Alexander's got it. Back to Humphrey. 2 seconds, 1 second. And there you have it. First game in the books. We'll be back to wrap it up right after this break. Final score, Madison Central 77, Madison Southern 55. We'll be back on the Madison County School Sports Television.
This sports programming is brought to you by State Farm Insurance, Jerry Goble in Richmond, Luxury Pet Service in Richmond, Jack Burford Chevrolet, Faith Created Assembly of God Church, ScenicCabin.com, Linville Insurance, Time Warner Cable, Madison County Schools, Richmond Tourism, Pro Signs, CSEP, First Gear, and Rosenbaum Communications.
Well, welcome back to Madison County School Sports Television. Doug, there we have one in the books. Madison Central with the 22-point win early in the year. Some things that we know happen differently down the stretch. Hopefully Burns will be back, and some of this youth for both teams will develop. Tell me your thoughts after one game as a coach. What would you be feeling like right now?
Well, both coaches obviously going to take home some things to work on in practice. It's a progression. It's a marathon. It's not a sprint. Both these teams are going to develop at their own pace. Certainly, a lot of youth on the floor for especially Southern. So it's going to be a learning process, and you know, things will just take time.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, you have it from Madison Southern's gym down in Berea, Kentucky. Good game. 3/4 of the game was really competitive. At the end, it kind of stretched back out. But you're right, a lot of youth on both teams, and Madison Southern is extremely young, so a lot of upside in the future.
Right.
Looking forward to watching them down the road.
Each team are trying to fill roles. They're mixing their lineups. It's going to take a while for all this to develop, but both coaches do a good job of that, and they'll come along nicely, I think.
Yeah, sounds good. Thank you guys for joining us tonight. We've enjoyed coming to you with the game from Madison Southern High School in Berea, Kentucky. Final score, Madison Central 77, Madison Southern 55. Good night, everyone.
This sports programming is brought to you by State Farm Insurance, Jerry Goble in Richmond, Luxury Pet Service in Richmond, Jack Burford Chevrolet, Faith Created Assembly of God Church, ScenicCabin.com, Linville Insurance, Time Warner Cable, Madison County Schools, Richmond Tourism, Pro Signs, CSEP, First Gear, and Rosenbaum Communications.
Natural hazards can be scary, especially for kids. We count on the adults in our lives to help keep us safe. That's why there's a website that can show you and your family how to prepare for all kinds of hazards. You can learn what to do during disasters, like tornadoes, and how to plan for emergencies, like flash floods. Remember, we're counting on you to keep us safe.
Be aware. Learn how to prepare at MadisonCountyEMA.net.
Another great sponsor for Madison County School Sports Television is Madison HVAC. Visit them at MadisonHVACR.com. By calling Madison HVAC, you always know you'll talk to the owner. Give them a call.
Hello everybody, I'm David Sullivan for Rosenbaum Communications. Rosenbaum Communications is a full-service television production and media company. We've produced projects and provided services all over the world for such clients as ABC Sports, NBC Sports, CBS, ESPN, Amway International, Time Warner, and many regional and local clients such as East Kentucky Power, Center College, Georgetown College, KET, the Kentucky Coal Association, Keeneland, and the Kentucky School Board Association, and many, many more. Give Rosenbaum Communications a call and let us quote and plan your next media project. No project is too small. Our client list may be impressive, but our service is very personal and budget friendly. Visit our website at rosenbaumcommunications.com. Let us show you how to get started. We look forward to hearing from you soon.
Hello everyone, I'm Madison County School Superintendent Elmer Thomas, and I want to thank you for watching Madison County School Sports Television.
Follow Madison County School Sports Television on Twitter, or like us on Facebook, MCS TV, and of course, watch all of our videos on YouTube.